Have you ever felt like your life was meant for something greater? That deep inside, there's a purpose written into your very existence, one that was set in motion before you even took your first breath. Your birth was no accident. The month you were born carries a meaning far beyond what you've been told. Hidden within the pages of the Bible are divine patterns, sacred numbers, and spiritual truths that reveal the real reason you are here. God has placed His chosen ones at specific moments in time for specific reasons. And if you've ever wondered why you were born when you were, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may discover that you were handpicked by God for something extraordinary. Let's begin. If you were born in January, listen carefully, because your birth holds a meaning far greater than you realize. January is not just the start of a new year, it is the beginning of everything. It is the moment where darkness is separated from light, where chaos gives way to divine order. In Genesis 1:1 it is written, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." If your soul entered this world in January, you were born under the same energy of creation and divine initiation. You are a builder, a pioneer, a leader. You are someone God has placed here to bring order to the world, just as He brought order to the universe. Your life is not meant to be ordinary. You have a mission to create, to lead, to forge new paths where none existed before. Look around you. Do you find yourself constantly stepping into roles where others seek direction? Do you feel a deep calling to do something more, even if you don't yet know what it is? That is because your spirit carries the power of beginnings. Just like Adam, the first human, was formed directly by the hands of God, you too were crafted with intention. You have the gift of vision, the ability to see possibilities where others see dead ends, the power to start again when everything seems lost. But with great power comes great responsibility. Those born in January often face intense trials, tests meant to strengthen their leadership. You might feel like your life has been filled with obstacles, but every challenge you face is not meant to break you. It is meant to prepare you. God chooses His leaders carefully, refining them through fire. If you have struggled, if you have been tested, know that it is because you are being forged into something greater. And for those born on January 6th, your birth aligns with the Epiphany, the moment when the Magi recognized Jesus as the divine King. This means you carry the gift of discernment. You are someone who sees beyond the surface, someone who can uncover the truth hidden beneath the world's illusions. Have you ever felt like you are meant to seek something deeper, that you are searching for a truth others overlook? That is because your spirit has been called to see what others cannot. If you were born in January, your life is a testament to new beginnings. You are here to pioneer, to lead, and to bring light into places where darkness has prevailed. You were chosen, and now it's time to step into your purpose. There is something different about you. If you were born in February, you've probably felt it all your life. That sense of being set apart, of experiencing the world differently than those around you. February is a month of deep emotions, powerful intuition, and divine connection. Those born in this month do not simply see the world, they feel it. They absorb its joys, its pains, its mysteries. You were given a heart that understands things without words, that senses truth before it is spoken. This is no coincidence. Your spiritual sensitivity is not weakness, it is a gift. In the Bible, those chosen by God often possessed a heightened sense of awareness, an ability to hear His voice in ways others could not. Samuel was one of them. From childhood, Samuel was set apart. He heard God's voice calling him when no one else could. And just like Samuel, you were given the ability to discern what is real and what is not. There is a reason you often feel things deeply, why you experience emotions on a level others don't understand, why your dreams seem more vivid, your thoughts more complex. It is because God has placed in you a special ability to perceive His presence. But with this gift comes a struggle. The world does not always understand those who feel deeply. Society may tell you that you are too sensitive, too emotional, or too intuitive. But let me tell you the truth. You are exactly as God intended you to be. Jesus himself was moved by deep compassion. He felt the suffering of others, healed the brokenhearted, and wept for the pain of the world. If you were born in February, you have been called to carry that same compassion. And if your birthday falls on February 2nd, your life aligns with the presentation of Jesus in the temple, a moment of divine consecration. This means that from birth, your soul has been marked for a higher calling. Have you ever felt a pull toward helping others, healing, or guiding those who are lost? That is not a random desire. It is the voice of God stirring within you, reminding you of your mission. You are not ordinary. You are a bridge between the seen and the unseen, between the world of men and the whisper of the divine. Use your gift wisely, for it is one that few possess. You were born for transformation. March is the month where winter gives way to spring, where the cold grip of the past is broken, making way for something new. Those born in March carry this energy within them. You are constantly evolving, constantly growing, constantly seeking. You are not satisfied with staying the same. You crave renewal, rebirth, and deeper understanding. This is the same energy that surrounded Noah and the great flood. In Genesis, God did not destroy the world. He cleansed it. He wiped away the old to make way for something better, purer, and stronger. If you were born on March 17th, your birthday aligns with the beginning of the flood, a time of great cleansing and transformation. This means your life will be marked by massive shifts and rebirths. You will experience moments where everything seems to fall apart, but each time you will emerge stronger than before. Just as Noah built an ark to withstand the storm, you too have been given the ability to endure trials and emerge victorious. Jesus himself rose on the third day, marking the ultimate transformation: death into life, suffering into glory. If you have ever felt like your life is a cycle of endings and new beginnings, it is because you were born under the spirit of divine renewal. You are here to break cycles, to transform pain into purpose, and to rise again, no matter what comes against you. You were chosen for something greater. Now, it's time to walk in it. You are not here to remain the same. If you were born in April, your life is marked by transformation, sacrifice, and resurrection. You were born under the energy of death and rebirth, a cycle that echoes throughout the Bible, shaping the most powerful figures in history. Look around you. Do you often feel like things in your life come to an abrupt end? Like every time you reach a place of comfort, something shifts, forcing you to start again? This is because your life follows a divine pattern, the same pattern that led Jesus to the cross, only for him to rise in greater glory. April is the month when Passover and Easter converge, the time when God delivered his people from bondage and when Jesus conquered death itself. This is not just history. This energy is embedded in you. You are a person of deep change. You do not cling to things that no longer serve you. You have learned that life is a constant evolution, and you have an innate ability to walk away from what no longer aligns with your purpose. Many fear change, but not you. You have been through fire and storms, but you always emerge stronger. You have endured losses, but each one has shaped you into someone even greater. The Bible tells us in John 12:24, "Very truly I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds." Your life is a testament to this truth. What others see as failure, you know, is simply a step toward your rebirth. What others see as an ending, you recognize as the beginning of something greater. If you were born on April 15th, your life is uniquely connected to Passover, the event where God delivered his people from slavery in Egypt. This means you are destined to break chains, not just your own, but those of others. You have the spirit of a liberator, a person who refuses to be bound by limitations. You are meant to lead, to free, to rise above what tries to hold you down. Jesus, on the night of his Last Supper, spoke words that changed history. This is my body, given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. Your life echoes this same spirit, giving, sacrificing, and ultimately transforming the world around you. You do not walk the easy path, but you were never meant to. Your life is one of purpose, of impact, and of constant rebirth. You fall, you rise, you transform. And through it all, God walks with you. You were born to build. If you were born in May, your life carries the energy of stability, divine order, and strength. You are a foundation, a pillar that others rely on. While some move through life aimlessly, you have always felt a greater responsibility, a sense that you are meant to create something lasting and unshakable. The number 12 is woven into the Bible's most divine structures, the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 apostles, the 12 gates of the New Jerusalem. And if you were born on May 12th, you carry this divine order within you. You are a person of deep purpose. You are not here to drift, to be swayed by emotions or uncertainty. God has called you to be a rock, someone who stands firm no matter the storm. The Bible tells us in Matthew 7:24, "Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock." You are that wise builder. Your mind seeks structure, your heart craves clarity, and your actions are deliberate. Many may not understand you. Some may think you are too focused, too serious, too disciplined, but that is because they do not see what you see. You are not here for temporary success. You are here to build something eternal. Whether in your family, your career, or your spiritual journey, you instinctively understand that true greatness is not built overnight. It is built through patience, wisdom, and faith. Those born in May have an unshakable faith, a belief in God's order even when the world is in chaos. You see the bigger picture. You understand that every delay, every challenge, every hardship is part of something greater. If you were born on May 5th, your life aligns with the story of David and Goliath. This means you are meant to face giants. You are someone who, no matter the odds, stands your ground and wins battles others are too afraid to fight. David did not conquer Goliath because of his strength, but because of his faith. "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." 1 Samuel 17:37. Your life carries this same victory. You may face struggles, but you are not afraid. You stand tall, you fight, and you win. But more than just a fighter, you are a builder. And not just in the physical world, you are also a builder of people. You inspire, encourage, and strengthen those around you. You are the friend people turn to when they need guidance. You are the one who brings peace in the midst of turmoil. And if you have ever wondered why so many depend on you, why people seek your wisdom, it is because God designed you that way. You were born to create stability in a world that is constantly shifting. You were born to be a foundation for others. Your life is a testament to God's divine order, and in the end, everything you build will stand the test of time. Your life is a blueprint. If you were born in June, you are a planner, a thinker, a strategist. You do not rush into things. You observe, you reflect, and you act with precision. You understand that success is not about luck. It is about wisdom and preparation. Jesus spoke of two builders, one who built on sand and one who built on rock. The wise builder knew that true strength comes from a solid foundation, and you were born with that wisdom. Your mind is your greatest gift. You see patterns others miss. You know how to bring order to chaos, how to make sense of confusion. If you were born on June 24th, your life aligns with the birth of John the Baptist, the one who prepared the way for Jesus. John's mission was not to be in the spotlight. It was to lay the foundation for something greater. And that is your role too. You may not always be the loudest voice in the room, but your impact is undeniable. You are the one who sets things into motion, the one who quietly shapes the future. People trust you. They see your wisdom, your patience, your ability to plan for what's coming. Your life is not meant for chaos. You are here to create stability, to set things right, to make sure the future is built on something solid. God has given you vision, strategy, and patience. And with those gifts, you will build something that lasts forever. You are a seeker of truth. If you were born in July, you carry something special within you, something rare, something divine. You are not someone who simply accepts things as they are. You question, you seek, you explore. There has always been a hunger in your soul, a need to understand the deeper meaning behind life, a longing for wisdom that goes beyond what can be seen. The number 7 is one of the most powerful numbers in the Bible. It represents divine perfection, completion, and spiritual awakening. God created the world in 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested, not because he was tired, but because the work was finished, perfected, whole. And if you were born in July, you carry this same energy of divine completion. Your life is not meant to be lived on the surface. You are meant to go deeper, to seek knowledge, to uncover the mysteries of the universe, to pursue a connection with God that goes beyond religion and into revelation. People may not always understand you. They may wonder why you think the way you do, why you question things that others simply accept. But this is your calling. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 25:2, "It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. To search out a matter is the glory of kings." This means that some truths are hidden, not from us, but for us, and you were born with the spirit of a seeker, someone who is meant to uncover what others overlook. Have you ever felt drawn to spiritual wisdom, to history, to the unseen patterns that shape the world? That is because your soul recognizes that there is more than what we see, more than what we hear, more than what we've been told. And if you were born on July 7th, your birthday aligns with the sacred number 7, a number woven throughout the Bible. 7 days of creation, 7 churches in Revelation, 7 seals, 7 trumpets, 7 bowls. This is no coincidence. Your birth was placed under the seal of divine wisdom, marking you as someone meant to understand what others cannot. You are not here to follow blindly. You are here to discover, to reveal, to teach. Your greatest strength is your mind, your ability to see patterns, to connect dots, to understand the hidden messages that others miss. You were born with a mission of truth, and as you walk in it, you will find that God has already prepared a path for you, one that leads not just to knowledge, but to divine wisdom. You are here to manifest the impossible. If you were born in August, your life is marked by power, transformation, and divine manifestation. While others may hope for change, you create it. While others may wait for things to happen, you make things happen. August is a month of boldness, leadership, and divine authority. Those born in this month carry an energy of action. They are not meant to sit back and watch life pass them by. They are meant to step forward, take charge, and manifest the impossible. You are someone who understands that faith without works is dead. You do not wait for opportunities, you create them. You do not fear challenges, you overcome them. The Bible tells us in Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." And for you, this is not just a verse, it is a way of life. You have been placed on this earth to achieve great things. There is a force inside you that refuses to settle for mediocrity. When others give up, you press forward. When others accept limitations, you break through barriers. But this strength is not just physical, it is spiritual. One of the most powerful events in biblical history took place in August, the transfiguration of Jesus on August 6th. This was the moment when Jesus revealed his true, divine nature to his disciples. His face shone like the sun, his clothes became radiant, and his disciples witnessed his transformation into glory. And if you were born in August, your life follows this same pattern of transformation. You may go through struggles, you may face challenges, but each one is simply preparing you for the next level of your destiny. Have you ever felt like you go through intense seasons of change? That just when you think you have figured everything out, life shifts and you are forced to rise even higher? This is because you are being transformed, shaped, prepared for something greater than you can imagine. If you were born on August 15th, your life aligns with the Assumption of Mary, a moment when Mary was taken into heaven, symbolizing the transition from the earthly to the divine. This means your life is one of elevation. You are not meant to stay on one level. You are meant to rise, to ascend, to move forward into greater things. But with great power comes great responsibility. Those born in August must be careful not to become consumed by power or ambition. You are a person of divine action, but your actions must always be aligned with God's will. The enemy will try to distract you, to make you use your strength for the wrong things. But as long as you keep your eyes on God, your power will be limitless. You were born to manifest, to transform, to elevate. Never doubt your strength. It was given to you for a reason. Your life is built on divine order. If you were born in September, you are someone who naturally seeks structure, wisdom, and divine alignment. While others may rush into things blindly, you have a gift of patience, strategy, and understanding. You are someone who knows that God is a God of order, and you strive to bring that order into every area of your life. September is a month of harvest, a time when the seeds that were planted finally begin to bear fruit. And if you were born in this month, your life follows the same pattern. You are someone who values hard work, discipline, and perseverance. You do not seek shortcuts. You know that true success comes from planting the right seeds, tending to them with care, and waiting for the right season of harvest. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes 3:1, "To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven." You understand this better than most. You know that there is a time to plant, a time to grow, and a time to reap. And if you were born on September 29th, your birthday aligns with the feast of the archangels, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Michael, the warrior, protector, defender of truth. Gabriel, the messenger, bearer of divine wisdom. Raphael, the healer, restorer, bringer of peace. If you were born on this day, your life carries one of these three powerful energies. You are either a protector, a messenger, or a healer. You were placed here to guard, to guide, or to restore. No matter what path you take, your life will always be marked by divine purpose, structure, and wisdom. You were born for great things, and when the time of harvest comes, you will see everything you have worked for come to fruition. You are a force of unstoppable change. If you were born in October, you carry within you the power of transition, rebirth, and deep self-awareness. October is a month where the seasons shift, where nature itself prepares for transformation. Leaves fall, the air cools, and the world begins to transition into something new. And if this is the month of your birth, your life follows this same divine rhythm. You are not meant to remain stagnant. You are meant to change, evolve, and rise. Nothing in your life stays the same for long. You may have noticed that just when you grow comfortable, life pushes you forward. Old things fall away, new paths emerge. You are constantly growing, shedding the past, and stepping into something greater. This is because your spirit carries the energy of renewal. You are not here to repeat the same cycles over and over again. You are here to break them. The Bible tells us in 2 Corinthians 5:17, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here." Your life is marked by endings and new beginnings. While others fear change, you embrace it. You have been given the ability to let go, to release what no longer serves you, to move forward when others hold on. You are a master of self-reflection. You take the time to understand yourself, to evaluate your choices, to question what others accept without thought. This is what makes you so powerful. You do not walk blindly through life. You see what needs to change, and you change it. Many may not understand you. They may wonder why you are always shifting, always moving, always seeking something deeper. But this is your calling. If you were born on October 4th, your birthday aligns with the feast of Saint Francis of Assisi, a man who abandoned wealth and status to live a life of simplicity and service. This means your soul carries the energy of humility, selflessness, and devotion. You are someone who feels a deep responsibility to serve others, to help those in need, to walk a path of spiritual growth. And if your birthday falls on October 31st, the eve of All Saints' Day, your life is tied to spiritual awakening and divine revelation. This is a night where the veil between worlds is said to be thinnest, where the spiritual and physical realms draw closer together. Those born on this day carry deep spiritual intuition, a gift to see beyond what is visible, to sense what others do not. You have been placed on this earth not just to change yourself, but to help others transform as well. You guide, you inspire, and you awaken those around you. Your life is one of constant evolution, and as long as you embrace this path, you will always walk in divine purpose. You are a keeper of sacred wisdom. If you were born in November, your soul carries the energy of intuition, mystery, and divine knowledge. There has always been something different about you. Even from a young age, you felt it. You see things others don't, you notice patterns others overlook, and you sense truths that cannot be explained in words. This is because you were born under the veil of spiritual insight. November is a month of hidden knowledge, a time when the world grows darker and people turn inward in reflection. And your soul mirrors this journey. You are not someone who seeks answers on the surface. You dig deep. You want to know what is real, what is true, what is hidden beneath the illusions of this world. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." This is the challenge of those born in November, learning to trust what they know, even when others doubt them. You have been given a rare and powerful gift, the ability to sense truth, to understand people's hearts, to see beyond deception. But this gift comes with a burden. Not everyone is ready for the truth. Not everyone wants to see what is real. You may have noticed that people often come to you for advice, that they trust you with their secrets, that they feel safe opening up to you in ways they don't with others. This is because your presence carries wisdom and understanding. You were born with the gift of discernment, a spiritual ability to know what is real, what is right, and what is of God. If you were born on November 1st, your life aligns with All Saints' Day, a day that honors those who have walked in righteousness and fulfilled their divine mission. This means you have been called to a higher standard. Your soul recognizes that this life is temporary, that there is more beyond what we see, and that your actions now have eternal consequences. November is also the end of the biblical year, a time when people prepare for what is next. And this is exactly what your life is about, preparation for something greater. You are here to seek wisdom, to guide others, and to walk a path of spiritual awakening. Never doubt your intuition. It is a gift from God. You are the light in the darkness. If you were born in December, your life is tied to the greatest moment in history, the birth of Jesus Christ. The energy of this month is unlike any other. It is a time of hope, of miracles, of divine fulfillment. And if you were born in this sacred time, you carry within you the light of redemption. You have probably noticed that people are drawn to you. There is something warm, comforting, and powerful about your presence. This is because you were born to bring hope to the hopeless, to spread joy where there is sorrow, to remind the world that light always triumphs over darkness. The Bible tells us in Isaiah 9:6, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." This prophecy was fulfilled in December, and those born in this month carry the same spirit of peace, wisdom, and leadership. You were born with a heart that gives freely, with a soul that finds joy in helping others. You understand that true happiness is not found in what we take, but in what we give. If you were born on December 25th, your life is directly linked to the birth of Jesus. This means your soul carries the energy of salvation, renewal, and divine purpose. You are meant to inspire, to lead, and to remind others that even in the darkest moments, God's light shines through. You have an unshakable faith, a belief in miracles, a trust that even when things seem impossible, God always makes a way. People may underestimate you. They may not see the depth of your calling, but your spirit was sent here for a reason. You are a bearer of good news, a bringer of joy, a reflection of the love and grace of God. Your life is not ordinary. It is sacred, powerful, and filled with divine meaning. You were born to be a light in the darkness. Never forget that.